Hi guys, it's Tiara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be filming a video that a lot of people have been requesting for after I posted an Instagram story, and it is on the newly launched dUCk Cosmetics. So if you're not familiar, dUCk is actually a company based in KL or Malaysia, and they started off by selling scarves or hijabs, and they have moved forward to be more like lifestyleish, and recently they launched their new store and their new line, which is a cosmetics line. So today I'll be sharing with you my thoughts and first impressions on some of these items that I purchased. I bought 4 of them. 2 of them are lip products, one is an eyeshadow palette, and the last one is actually a skincare item. For today, I'll not be testing the skincare item because I'm actually putting on makeup to go out, so I'll leave that out for now. However, I will be doing my eye makeup and I'm gonna test out the lip products as well. Okay, so now that you're slightly closer, we're gonna begin. I already have my foundation and my highlight and blush and contour on because I'm testing out a foundation right now. So let's just jump right into the eyeshadow. So this is the eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. And it comes with a sleeve, so you just have to push it out. Again, I got the one in the smoky version. Version. And it comes as, of course, in the signature gorgeous purple dark brand color, and it is with vitamin E and it has no parabens, so that's always great. I tried using this the other day, so this is not like my first time using it. I just really like the illustrations, they're really cute. So the reason why I purchased the smoky palette instead of the nude palette is because of this shade right here. This is a gorgeous gold shade and I've not swatched it yet. So let's do a little bit of swatching. I will do inserts and close-ups so that you can see how the pigmentation is like swatched on my arm. But for now, I'm just going to do a very simple finger swatch like live on camera so that you can see my first impressions on it. The other day, I used the shade Mocha Frap and Bundt Cake and Chocolate Tart. The thing that I have to say about the palette as a whole, first and foremost, is that they lack in matte transition shade. This retailed at 135 ringgit, so when I converted it, like I divided it by 3, it's around $45. I was actually surprised by the price point. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, so that's great. But yeah, you get 10 shades and the pans are actually quite big in size if you look at it. So the first shade, which is Shortbread, I'm quite disappointed. Like when I swatched it, I saw nothing on my eyes. Next up is Bundt Cake. This is a very nice, gorgeous, like taupey color, and I don't know whether you can see, but it's not really. Oh gosh! Oh no! Okay, so when I swirled my finger into it and I swatched it, it was very crumbly. But the color is pretty though once I kind of remove the crumbs. And yeah, so the texture on these it's kind of skippy when you first swatch it. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see, but it's kind of skippy when you first like pick it up with your fingers, and when you swatch it, it just comes out in chunks. Okay. Next, I have the shade Chocolate Tart, and it's a very nice plummy brown shade. How about this? Okay, this performed much better, I think, as compared to Bundt Cake. Yeah, still it had that kind of like chunky kind of feel. Next is the shade Dark Chocolate, and it's a matte shade. It's a very dark matte brown. Okay, the matte shade, this one is actually not so bad. And then next on the right is Charcoal Bun. Oh, it's another matte shade. This is a matte black. Okay, the black is actually pretty good. I feel that it has a little bit of a grey undertone to this black. It's not fully black, jet black. And the second row, I'm going on Cherry Mousse. And this is a... what is this? Oh, it's a satin. It's a satin, very, very light pink shade. And next up is Mocha Fresh. Oh, my fingers are dirty. This is a very nice color. A very like subtle shade for the eye. And on the after that we have Grape Sorbet. I think let me see. This is like a semi, like dark sorbet. This one is like a semi matte satin kind of finish. Like it has a sheen, but it's not fully a matte shade. So yeah. And next up is Chocolate Frost. This is actually a very pretty color. It's kind of like a bronzy color with a bit of green. But the green is not very obvious lah. It's more gold and bronzy. And the reason why I chose this palette over the other palette, this is the shade Glazed Pretzel. It is gorgeous. So I hope that when I swatch it, it is also gorgeous. Oh, okay. Off the bat, I'm just gonna say that out of the 10 shades that I swatched, this is my favorite texture. It's... Oh, yes! Okay. The Glazed Pretzel has the best formula pigmentation and like feel to it as compared to the rest of the palette, because I mean, come on, this pigmentation though, it reminds me of the Innisfree glitter eyeshadows that I swatched the other day. So these is the swatches of all of the shades. Alright, so for today I'm just going to do a very quick eyeshadow look because I'm actually rushing to somewhere and I'm already late, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I think today I'm gonna go quite simple for today, so I'm just gonna prime my lids. Another thing that is great is that it comes with a very nice sized mirror. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna take the shade Shortbread and I'm gonna put it onto my eyelids to set my primer and also my to highlight my brow bone. I don't know whether you can tell, but I cannot see it on my eye. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, I'm literally just dabbing. Oh, the good thing is that there's not much kickback. Like, it's just crumbly, you know, but not like falling apart. It's just when I swatch it, it's crumbly. Like, can you see? This is not a good enough brow bone highlight for me. So, I'm just like a bit... It just... Can you see? Maybe I'm just the one who cannot see. I don't know. But I cannot see anything. But we'll just do it anyway. I'll probably go in with Cherry Mousse, which is the one below, the pink shade. And I'm gonna do it on my brow bone. Now it's too cool. The next shade I'm gonna take is... I'm gonna use a blending brush. And I'm gonna take the shade Bundt Cake, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna buff it into my crease. Again, this is not a matte shade. This is... I would say it's more of a semi-matte satin kind of finish. Okay, no, not gonna do it. I'm gonna go with a matte shade. This is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, and I'm just gonna buff it into my crease just as a transition shade. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade... I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Grape Sorbet, which is this purple shade. Just grab it at the tip of my brush and buff it into my crease, just to add a little bit of purple in there. The outfit I'm wearing today is like pinky, like peachy pinky, so I thought this kind of taupey purpley shade with lilac-y shade will go quite well. So far it's blending out not so bad. It's doing a pretty good job at blending out. It's just that I cannot deal with like how powdery it is at times, some of them. Okay, so this is what my eyeshadow looks like now. I think it's pretty alright. I can't tell whether the camera is picking up the purpley tones, but it's quite like purple, it has a bit of purple undertone to it, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm gonna take a slightly more tapered brush and I'm gonna build out the crease with the shade Dark Chocolate, which is the matte brown shade. It's a very dark brown shade, so I'm gonna be very careful with this just in case it deposits too much on my eye. So I'm just gonna, oh yes, it does deposit a lot. Whoopsie. But yeah, just blend it out. So that's the shade Dark Chocolate. Alright, so I've built up my crease a bit. My outer corner is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to go in for the lid shade, and for this I'm actually going with the shade Mocha Frap. Anyway, I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to pat it onto the eyelid. So that's how it looks like. It looks pretty from far, but from near it's still quite okay, but it just doesn't... I just don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's just not as fantastic. It's not as fantastic as I want it to look. Like, it's a pretty shade, but the pigment is just not catching onto my eyelid and the skin. I don't know why. And I'm already using my fingers. Like, should I wet my brush or something? I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now because I like it. I like how it looks like and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just gonna go with this. So yeah, let's just move on before I go on with my review, okay? My camera just died and I did not know where it stopped recording, but anyway, I have on the shade Ravishing Janice, and this is the Lipstick with You lipstick by Dark Cosmetics, and I really like the lipstick. Number one, the packaging is really nice and it's very pigmented. It glides on very easily and it feels very moisturizing on the lips. Now that I've tried all of the Dark Cosmetics products, I'm gonna give my thoughts, my final thoughts and review on them. In general, the one thing that I have to give to them is the marketing and also the packaging. It is so pretty, but that also brings me to another point about the packaging, is that I think that it's very extra, because this one whole box only holds one of these things. Like, it's just, and everything else inside here is empty. Like, there's nothing, it's just air, you know? So I just feel that it's a bit much lah, the packaging. I mean, I know that they are really trying to make it like really pretty and premium and everything, but yeah, I just feel that the packaging is very extra, especially when you only have one lipstick inside. It's still very pretty. The prices are really reasonable as well, so that's like my favorite part about them. Like, it's affordable, I mean, it's reasonable, and it's the packaging is really pretty. For the eyeshadow palette, honestly, I'm very disappointed by it because I expected more from this. There's no transition shade for me. I don't like the formulation of the shadows in here. I would rather purchase something else or another palette that is about the same price, or maybe I'll just go for my Innisfree eyeshadows or Makeup Geek eyeshadows. But yeah, I think maybe it's because this is their first time doing cosmetics or like makeup and eyeshadow, so maybe that's why they're just testing it out. I would think that they would come out with better products in the future, or like better quality ones with more variety. But yeah, the eyeshadow palette for me is a pass. I don't like the formula of these eyeshadows. I don't think that the shades are that fantastic at all. The only shade that I like is this one, and it doesn't justify me purchasing this for $45 if I only like one shade, you know what I mean? For me personally, just my personal opinion, I think that I can get better eyeshadows with about the same price or slightly cheaper, or maybe slightly a bit more expensive. So I would give this a pass. As for the lipsticks, the Matte Decisions lipsticks, this is the swatch that I made, and I tried to rub it with my makeup remover, and it didn't want to remove. So I guess what this means is it's very long wearing, and I would hope and think that if you eat something, it will still leave a stain on your lips. I love the packaging for this, like just the tube itself. It was very easy to apply. Just be mindful that when you first apply it, it might look a little bit streaky, so just bear in mind. But overall, this is not so bad, and if you would like to try it, you can. It's yeah, I would recommend this, but it's not the best lip cream that I've tried ever in my life. I love the packaging of the lipstick bullet, and I like the color. It's very pigmented, very easy to apply on the lips, and it just glides right on. It has it's not super matte, it's a cream finish, and I like the application of it. Overall, honestly, I just want to say I'm very sorry for saying this. I mean, I tried to find every reason to fall in love with this collection as much as I could, but I really cannot. Like, yeah, there are pros to these products, but if you were to ask me whether I would buy more of them, I would say no, because none of these like really wowed me. Like, really wowed me. Like, it did not impress me as much as I thought it would. So out of the 3 products I tried, I would recommend the lipsticks, but stay away from the eyeshadows because it's really not that worth it. That's all for my video today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that none of you feel offended by it, because this is it just didn't work well for me. So maybe for other people it might be great, but for me it wasn't. I hope you guys found this video helpful and interesting and informative. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me and more reviews like this. Comment below what you think about any of these products, if you've tried out them, or if you have any recommendations for me so that I can use some of these products and make it work for myself. That's all from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!